Hey, we got Phantomn and Abs today on the For the Badge podcast. As well as that, we got myself, Jerome, hosting, and our biggest guest yet, the man himself. He made waves last year, dropping his banger of a track, Thrill. He's been making waves by saying he's a professional footballer, wearing a mask, as well as making music. No one knows if he actually is a professional footballer, but himself, Dide, is here in the studio with the For the Badge guys. Let's make some noise. Woo!
Welcome.
And obviously, Dide has come on a big day because England have just finished playing Denmark today. Finished 1-1. What's your guys' thought? I'll start with you, Lambe, bro.
Bruh, everyone was getting excited before the match. Oh, England, 3-0, 2-0. We interviewed some people in the streets today. They were all excited. I said, this is going to be England's first win against a good team like Denmark. And that's gonna start the, it's coming home. Oh, England are waking up now. Trent's been better. But still, nothing. 1-1
Always
again.
getting that Trent, this guy. He's always getting that Trent.
Hey, it is what it is, bro.
Why is he always on him?
He's been all day. Dide's been out on the streets with us as well, and Dide's been first witness. This guy obviously clearly hates Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Hey, I love
no
Trent.
idea
Can't
why.
lie, but I'm saying put him in the attacking middle, nothing.
Hey, I predicted 1-1 today as well, so no shock. I knew they'll draw to Denmark. But Abs, what are you thinking? You thinking it's been positive or?
There's nothing positive if Southgate is managing England, to be honest, because he's not good enough compared to other managers. The quality is there. You just need a good manager. And if you're struggling against Denmark with these players like Bellingham, Foden, Saka, then there's some issues. But let's see, once they face teams like Germany, France, Spain, then you can see the big difference.
Who would you bring in? Obviously, if Gareth Southgate comes in after the tournament, says I'm leaving, I'm out, or they sack him, who would you bring in as England manager?
You'd rather go for an English manager, so probably Eddie Howe, to be honest.
Eddie Howe?
Out of all the English managers, if you're gonna manage England, it should be an England manager, Spain, Spanish manager, Italian. Like it should be like that.
You want to bring in Klopp now?
Maybe. Klopp, we love Klopp.
Change his whole voice up, maybe actually. But what about you? How's the Euros been for you? Have you been watching it or have you been too busy?
Nah, I've been locked in. I think obviously we'd want England to be winning every game, but it's not as easy as it sounds, man. And I feel like we just gotta keep pushing our boys, keep believing that the results are gonna come. And yeah, hopefully the next game they get the 3 points.
It was a tough pick for the England squad this year, to be fair. Obviously, my main question for most people is, which England player didn't get picked that you would have picked and put in the squad? So I'll start with you, Dids.
I would have brought Marcus Rashford.
You'd brought Rashford.
Yeah, I feel like the way that he plays is just different to everyone else. And, he's got the experience. He's played in the Euros before. So I just think, it's unfortunate for him to not be part of the squad.
Do you, being a baller yourself, do you think, though, taking consideration he didn't have the best season, yeah, do you think he still deserved to get put into the Euro squad? Because me, myself, like playing football, I wouldn't want me to have a great season and then just because Marcus Rashford is Marcus Rashford, I don't get picked. You think?
I hear what you're saying, but I feel like in football you earn your respect. And, over the career that he's had so far, he's earned the respect that he can have one season where he's not performing to the best of his ability. And, you still know what he can offer. And I feel like he deserved that respect in that sense. But obviously, Gareth Southgate, he made his decision and, we just got to keep believing.
What about Harry Kane, though? Like, he can probably score 0 goals in the season. I think he'll still play for England, he still get put started.
But he's a captain, no?
Yeah, that's the thing, and he just gets put in straight away.
I'd agree with Dide in the sense that, like, if you're bringing on a second half sub, yeah, I don't know about Anthony Gordon. He's a good player, I can't lie. I think he's decent. I don't think he's a bad player, but you would love to see Marcus Rashford coming on to give you that impact in the last minute, run at players. Yeah, Gordon can do a bit of that, but not like Rashford, man. Rashford's a shooter.
What about you, Abs? Who'd you bring?
I'll bring Rashford as well. Rashford, Sterling or Grealish, any one of them, because they've got experience as well. And the only natural left winger that Southgate brought is Gordon, and he's inexperienced as well. Yeah, sometimes some people don't play well for the club, but they turn up for the national team. For example, Shaqiri right now, he's been scoring since the last Euros and World Cup, all games, and he turns up as well for Switzerland. So I think Marcus Rashford is an X factor, and I think they needed him because, like Dide says, he brings something different. He's different compared to other wingers.
No, I love that. To be fair, I'm just team Eze all day. Like Ebbs can have the poorest season. I'll start him. He's my guy. But who's you guys? Obviously, I'm guessing everyone's kind of watched everyone play so far. Who's your dark horses for the tournament? Are you guys thinking that's going to be actually the underdogs, but they're going to make it to the round of 16s, the quarters, the semi-finals? Is it going to be Denmark or Serbia?
Nah, I think Portugal are the dark horses.
Portugal, even though they got one of the best players.
Don't you think they're favourites though?
No. I wouldn't.
Oh.
I'd put Germany or France favourites, but
Yeah.
I think Portugal, they got so many good players in their team. If it all clicks, then
It's peak,
it's problems.
The only thing is like the same
they've got
situation as England. Like they've got the players, but it's just the manager, like Roberto Martinez and Southgate. Like the only thing is like the same situation as England. Because they've got look at Portugal's got Leao, Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, Jota, Nuno Mendes, Cancelo. Quality everywhere, which is the same as England. They've got quality everywhere, but it's just the managers. Like they were struggling against against Czech Republic as well the other day.
Yeah.
Do you think international managers get enough time to kind of work with their squads to find out these sort of things? Though?
It depends what kind of manager you are. In my opinion, if you're a manager who's like, I want my shape and I want to kill teams with my shape, then international management is perfect for you.
I'm trying to think though, like international football hasn't. I can't imagine like a last team international team's like dominated, like where it was like
Just
Brazil.
Spain. I remember Spain. Yeah.
Spain, like
But
2016 times and
they won
2012.
Yeah, but I feel like
12 and 10. They won
them
Euros
years.
and World Cup as well, back to back.
But that dominance was down to Xavi and Iniesta, Busquets, and that brought
literally.
that Barca thing over to the middle. Like,
But
there's a brotherhood.
I can't imagine any of the international teams are quite dominant these days. Like
I mean, France went to 2 World Cup finals, innit? Like,
But still, then they still get beat. I think they still didn't have a great past that year or so. Anyway,
in the Euros, they did lose to Switzerland.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. But I don't know. I'm trying to think like when was the last time I see like an international team dominating, like they can't be beaten. Like even like I see like Argentina getting beaten like by Chile or something. Or the Copa America is moving right now.
Couple managers would be like Carlo Ancelotti would probably be lethal as a manager, or Jose.
Yeah, easily.
But then if you get someone who needs time to get his system in, I don't know.
Would you have Jose managing England?
Yeah.
I think he can manage them, I think he can, He can handle the egos as well. He can handle the big players like Foden's big, Saka, Bellingham, Kane. They're all massive players. But I don't think Southgate can. Like, he's just too quiet, and he's not great tactically.
I think he's a football director.
Yeah.
If he goes up to England, think about it. He's been through all the levels, a whole FA up and down. He knows every single international structure of each tournament. He's brought through all of the youth academy players, like all of them. Right? He was there from the international. He's basically managing the England team, like how he used to manage the under thing that he used to manage.
The under 21s.
I think he knows a structure. He seems to me more like a director than a manager.
Yeah. I've got a question for Dide because there's a lot of talk going on about Foden shouldn't play on the left because he's not a left winger, and then there's Bellingham that should play as a 10 and Saka on the right. How would you play them out in the attack and the midfield? Should Bellingham play as an 8 and put Foden as a 10? Because I think Foden's a 10, or should Bellingham play as a 10 and Foden as in the left? What do you think?
In my opinion, I would put Foden as a 10. Yeah, he's played his best season as a 10 for Man City. He's proven what he can do in that position. So give him the freedom. And let's see what he can do in that position. But obviously, I understand Bellingham's had a great season as well, and he scored a lot of goals for Real Madrid this season. So it's a catch-22. You don't want to lose Bellingham's form, but then you don't want to lose Foden's form as well. So and to be fair, Foden's proven that he can play out wide as well. So I don't know. Me personally, I would play Foden 10.
Yeah, same. But
so what would be your front four? Like, what
Bellingham
would be...
can play as an 8 as well, which he did at Dortmund, and he's a ball. Like off the ball, he runs as well, so he can help in defense. So I'm thinking Foden as a 10, Bellingham as an 8 would make sense a lot. And Trent should play right back or whatever.
That leads quite good into my next segment. I wanted to see your starting 11 Dide. So we have got a whiteboard here. Yeesh.
Got a whiteboard.
We got the big whiteboard out. I want to see your starting 11 Dide. We'll start with your goalkeeper, obviously. Probably going to be out.
Undisputed, no?
Pickford.
Players that been chosen,
Yeah, just like goalkeeper.
Yeah, give us your...
Just do like a 4-3-3 formation.
The same way you do it in the change rooms and that.
Yeah, he knows.
I'll go Pickford.
Yeah, Pickford, defo.
Alright.
Got Pickford at the back, and then you're going for what formation? You going for, by the way?
I'm gonna go 4-2-3-1.
Would you want to start from the left back? Yeah.
Nice. I
Because
agree.
there's Gomez, there's Luke Shaw, there's Chilwell.
about to
Luke
pull
Shaw,
up the whole-
Luke Shaw is always injured though.
Yeah, so you got Lewis Dunk, Joe Gomez, Mark Gay,
Shaw.
Esri, Kwanzaa.
Shaw is there, right?
Yeah.
Or not?
Yeah, Sean's there.
Yeah, Shaw's there. Alright, so he picked Shaw.
Kieran Trippier.
Shaw does turn up for England, especially in the Euros as well.
You got Kieran Trippier, Carl Walker,
So Shaw
John
left back.
Stones.
Grahy.
Could put Declan Rice in the
Dide,
back
would
if
you
want.
have picked Tomori? Like he's doing well in AC Milan.
I would have. But
Yeah.
obviously he's not here. But if he was here, then I would play him.
Yeah.
I'd play him instead personally.
Yeah,
but,
Tomori, yeah, underrated.
Stones.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Stones is centre back.
Maguire's injured,
Mark
innit?
Gay.
So Shaw, Grahy, Stones,
You're going
right
for
back.
your
Right
right
back
back.
is a bit because there's so many right backs.
Who's he going for?
Ooh.
Trippier,
It's gonna tell me your
You gotta
mindset.
think. You gotta think.
Your mindset from what you want from your fullback. Because they're all
yeah,
different.
yeah. I would pick him as well.
Gone
Straight.
for Walker.
I would as well.
Straight
Because,
balance,
but
innit?
imagine Trent against Mbappe or Leao. His game finished. Walker,
Yeah,
Walker
he's-
will
he's-
still
he's-
get
He's
problem.
reliable, isn't
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
reliable.
Straight balance.
So
yeah.
4-2-3-1. This one is
This
important.
is Judgment Day.
Yeah, this
So
is
tell
bad.
us who you're right, by the way.
Yeah.
Dide, you're the old now.
Rice is there.
Declan Rice. Giving them number
Great
4 shirt,
season.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, number 4.
Great season.
Ooh,
There's
now.
Mainly, there's
He's
Wharton,
shaking,
there's
he's
Gallagher. You could
That is
put-
Mino,
there's-
Wharton,
Yeah, you
Gallagher.
got Trent,
Trent.
Jude, Conor
Nah, forget
Gallagher,
Trent, man. Stop putting
Kobe,
Trent in there.
Maino, Declan Rice, or Adam Ward.
It's tough. Or Bellingham if you want to move him back there.
Personally, I would put Bellingham as an 8.
Bellingham's an eight.
Tough.
Yeah, he can play there.
He can, bro. Yeah.
Bellingham as an 8 because he off the
Bellingham
ball.
will probably play up front if
He
you want
works
to.
hard, but man, off the ball.
Bellingham. So
Even against
Okay.
Serbia, he was doing
Got
bits.
Rice and Bella's in the middle.
10.
He said Foden. But
still
maybe
going with that.
might put
Still going with
Palmer. Might put
Is he
Palmer.
going to stick with it?
Michael Palmer.
Oh, there's Cole Palmer.
There's
Yeah.
Foden, Palmer.
It's
Young
tough
player
choice.
of the season.
Tough choice. You did say you were going to put Ebbs in as well, by the way. So
Yeah, Foden.
You said that before we started recording.
Don't worry, I got this one.
And right wing, left wing. Oh, he's going to start from left.
Got straight away.
Eze.
That's my guy. He's
Ah,
put big
Eze.
M's
Love
left
it.
wing. He knows ball. This guy definitely was pro. If you put Eze there, he knows.
Saka, therefore.
Ooh.
That's his
Saka.
squad. No one's taking it. No one's taking it.
And then
Kane, Tony. Watkins
Dide,
didn't even
bro.
think about them. Didn't even think about them.
that let me down, man. I thought you were gonna say Tony
Yep,
or
so
something.
hold the team up to the just so that they can see.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
ain't seen
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
D-Day starting 11 for England. If he
Pickford,
was
Shaw,
England manager,
Gray, Stones, Walker, Rice, Bellingham, Saka, Foden, Eze, Kane.
It's solid.
Kane needs to
That's
stop
a-
dropping deep.
Yeah.
we
It's a
put,
solid team.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you think
Love
Kane
that.
should drop deep? Because I don't think he should. He always drops deep and he's used to it.
Nah, I think he should do what he's been doing. He's got
Oh, okay.
50 goals every season in the last 5 years.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
And even
he's
this
turning
season,
up for Bayern as well.
even this season, people complaining, but he scored like how many? He scored like 40 goals or something.
Yeah, for Bayern, he's
Mad.
turning up.
Oh, yeah.
Turning up.
He's probably in his peak now. Like, okay.
Still didn't win the league though.
So
That's
now
all I'm
let's
saying.
say
Deep.
Southgate. Do you think he can make this work? Because he still hasn't, like for example, these three. He hasn't played Bellingham there. You think Southgate would change his mind, like in the run?
My prediction, yeah, I think he don't start next game.
Oh, Foden, yeah,
I think he starts,
yeah.
and I think Bowen starts.
Oh, and instead
You
of
reckon?
Saka,
Yeah.
maybe he wants to rest Saka.
They usually do this,
So-
that sort of thing in the international competitions, isn't it? The third game or the first round of 16, they'll switch it up just to give
Yeah.
him the rest.
All right, just a random question then, yeah. If James Maddison was in here,
Whew.
would you still have Foden at the 10?
Yeah.
Saying them straight in, yeah? Team straight the same.
Yeah, the only thing I'd change is I'd either have Rashford there
Therefore,
or just Rashford there.
Rashford
Yeah.
and then the rest
As
is
a
the
The
same.
rest would be the same.
And then what if thingy Maguire was in?
Yeah,
You
if
think
Maguire
Maguire
was
and
fit,
Stones.
then Maguire was
Yeah.
playing.
Or
it.
tomorrow, you said, yeah, as
Yeah.
well. Yep. Hey.
It's a strong team, to be fair.
So
Strong
no
team.
Trent basically. Why did you not put Trent?
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Trent in it, but I just feel like where does he play?
Yeah.
Because he can't play. In my opinion, he can't play as a fullback ahead of Walker.
Yeah.
Even
So-
Rooney said he's awful at defending. Like,
So
he's not it.
if he's not gonna play as a fullback, then he has to play in midfield. But then he ain't gonna play ahead of Rice
Yeah.
because Rice, that's his natural position.
Yeah.
And then you can't not play.
Yeah.
Jude.
Bellingham is a must, yeah.
So what do you think? Just last question on Trent. Then what do you think is his best? As in now, I know he's been a right back and whatnot, but do you reckon he's still?
Nah, you could definitely play as a midfielder, but it's just about how do you fit him in the team.
Yeah.
Unless Jude goes 10, and then he plays midfield. That could happen next game.
He's in a weird situation
No.
with England, man. Trent.
I'll just
Honestly,
get rid of him. I'll just get rid of
Why?
Kane. Yeah, move more up, man. Yeah, and then
Well, put Bellingham up top.
Huh?
Who are you putting up top?
Bellingham probably could play up top. To be fair, if you put him in there, he probably could do a job. But that's what I think.
I'm not
We've
gonna
still
lie.
got Tony and Watkins,
Still
man.
got Tony, yeah.
The only
I just
guy-
think-
He's good.
I think we could change a lot if we just didn't have Kane, man. I think that last game, not Denmark today, but the last game,
Yeah,
I think
Serbia,
it
yeah.
was just, it
'Cause-
said a lot, man. He
'cause-
should be banging hat-tricks against Serbia.
because
Let's
of
be honest.
profiles, yeah. The only thing that I would change up there, I think Tony's too similar to Kane, but he's never had a bad game when I've watched him play England. Tony, yeah. But Watkins up top, just to give you this to the middle. And then everybody around can play with the ball. Watkins is straight this.
I just think that this needs something that changed though, because I think just Harry Kane football with a target man, just tapping it into the box, into the back of the net. That's not what England should be really about. To be fair, I think there's a lot more we can kind of give,
True.
especially with the Ollie Watkins and the Ivan Toney. If they're playing consistently in England squad, that's going to change what England team actually looks like. But we're just the same thing where we've got this big target man at the top who can bag goals, but when it comes to international football, they're not the guy. They're not the person who's bringing us
Yeah,
the World
true.
Cup or bringing us the Euros home.
Okay, but let me flip it. So you just said that, right? But Harry Kane was the top goal scorer of the World Cup.
Yeah, that's true.
He's top goal scorer.
If you're a striker, you want your striker to score goals. So what more do you want from him?
I don't know.
And being
Was
clutch
he-
as well
was
is
he
important,
England's
'cause
last?
He missed the penalty against France as well. He needs to be more clutch, Kane, because he missed the penalty against France as well. And then it was against Croatia, I think, where he didn't pass it to Sterling
yeah,
as well.
I mean,
So
he's
he
done
needs to.
work.
He's a bagsman, but he's just not clutch enough, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Okay, but everyone makes mistakes, no?
Yeah. But this kind of mistake is a big mistake.
Yeah, but the
Massive,
thing,
man.
I mean, everyone's human at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's
I was
true.
gonna say,
Yeah,
this
that's-
leads on to
yeah,
my next.
we can move on
my
to that.
next
We can move on to
segment,
that.
yeah.
I've got
Dide.
one more question about England.
All right, go on,
One
go on,
last
take this
question.
one. Go
This is
on,
my
go on,
last
go on,
question.
go on.
I just want to hear it from you guys, right? May as well say this. What do you think is stopping England from just getting over the line? What
Southgate, man.
it feels like
He's so
What
quick to
else
judge
do you want?
managers.
Southgate straight
What
up.
else do you want?
There's
This is
never
one
man
of
on
the
the
best.
pitch.
This is one of the best teams
England have had
in
this
the world.
thing
Actually,
for
Dide, what do you
years,
think with
man.
that? Yeah,
England have had
Football
this
is-
thing for years where it just feels like there's something's holding us back.
Okay. What I would say that it's the external pressure. Like you see, even now it's like, oh, it's coming home. But it's like, just let them play their football. Like there's always the media,
That's true. Yeah.
interviews. You have one bad game and then they're onto you, and it's like just let them play, and let them be free. Like we're talking about Foden playing left wing
Yeah.
when he's a 10.
Tracks, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
He just was one of the best players in the Premier League all season. Let him
Player of the season,
just play
yeah.
with freedom. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's so much stigma around English football, and I feel like that's what's letting us down
Yeah,
compared
British
to the,
media.
the other nations.
I say you say a lot of you talk a lot about mental health in your music and stuff. I was really interested to hear your sort of thoughts on mental health in football. Like myself, growing up in like the academy, I know what it's like. The pressure of you just trying to actually make it pro and actually just trying to even just your manager giving you feedback and people saying you're not good enough and being rejected. There's a lot behind it, but I would love to know your sort of the other mental health sort of pressures because I know loads of other footballers personally that have suffered with a lot of mental health where they've got their own personal life issues going on. They got football going on where they might get dropped or you might get sold to a team that you don't want to go to or you might just get released and you got nothing to back you. What's your sort of thoughts? What sort of could the FA or people be doing to kind of do a lot more for the footballers' mental health at the end of the day?
Yeah, it's not too much that the FA. I feel like the FA support. You know, they do like campaigns of the teams across the board. But I feel like it's like I said, it's the media. The media, like you make one mistake, like you just said it yourself. I know you didn't mean it, but it's like, he wasn't clutch enough. He should have done
Yeah,
this.
that's true, yeah.
But it's like he's human. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everyone makes mistakes, and it's like just because you're playing at the highest level, you're seen as like a robot. Like you gotta make the perfect pass. You gotta make you have to score this goal, and it's like sometimes it's not as simple as that. And I feel like we as a whole, we treat footballers like robots, and that's what creates mental health issues. Because it's like at the end of the day, we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all go through the highs and lows of being a professional footballer, and it's not easy sometimes. And people don't realize, they just see the flashy cars or, the 100,000 followers on Instagram or whatever you've got, and just assume that you're this perfect person that should always do the right thing. So yeah.
So there's a lot of pressure, to be fair, especially because being a footballer, you're not just obviously representing yourself or like your own sort of background. You're representing like a town. Like when when players come to Luton, you're representing Luton town like that. You're representing us, innit? So that's why a lot of the fans, when they
no matter where you go,
no
matter
so
where you
that's
go.
why they're like, oh mate, we're paying you so much, and you haven't scored this many goals. It's actually crazy. But at the end of the day, he's a person. It's not his fault if he's missed. He's not out there going out to intentionally not perform.
He wants to score the goal. He just I don't know, his confidence or whatever is, and it's like just because he's not scoring, it doesn't mean he doesn't care. Like he just didn't score, innit? But they think like, oh, we're paying you thousands, you have to score, and it's like,
okay, so
it's not as simple as that sometimes.
As a footballer, right, in all the environments that you've been in, how much do you see that social media affects footballers?
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah, it affects them a lot. Like from my own experience, I feel like it's a good and bad thing. Like, you reach out to your fans, you reach out to other people, you can create opportunities for yourself through sponsors, brands and whatever, but at the same time, it's like you make the wrong post, everyone's commenting negative things, you don't win the game, someone's saying, oh, you're shit, why didn't you win, da, da, da. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's a good and bad thing. I don't want to slate it, but I don't want to praise it either. I just feel like most footballers nowadays, they just pick and choose when they use it compared to what you think they're like. Most people they go online, they post, and then they go back offline.
What's the biggest stigma being like a pro footballer, you think? What's that? Is it just having money, or do you think that people think you're up yourself if you do go out without the mask or whatever? Or what's the biggest stigma you come across?
Yeah, probably just, the fact that they think that you're just arrogant. It's probably the best way. They see you park up with your nice car, and then they just assume that, oh, like, he's a footballer. I'm allowed to swear on this.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
bleep it out if it's not.
They'll be like, oh, he's a prick, or like, he's do you know what I mean? He's a dick or whatever. So it's like, I feel like it's only when people, like, it's happened to me, like, where I've parked, people think that, but then when they talk to me, then they're like, oh, like, you're so nice, and da-da-da-da. So it's like, once you get to know the person, then you understand who we are, but without it, you just stereotype and assume the worst.
Yeah, I think people don't really assume like that you're gonna get good and bad people in the world, no matter what industry you look at. They assume everyone's a footballer, but all the footballers are individual. I was gonna say, have you watched Ted Lasso before?
No.
Nah, Ted Lasso. I think you guys watched Ted Lasso.
Yeah, I watched it in bits. Yeah.
Ted Lasso, I think, did an amazing job of actually like showing that footballers have their own lives and their own actual their own personalities. Like some of them in there were like barbers. The one of them in there, I'm sure, was like a bricklayer or something like that. Like they all in the change room and stuff, and they all had their own personal lives. And I think that showed like footballers, even though these guys weren't actual pros or anything, they were actors. But it showed that this is what footballers do in the change room.
There's even more pressure now because they've got Nations League, they've got the European qualifiers, they've got the World Cup, they've got the Euros, they've got a new Champions League format. So even now there's even more pressure, because even when Courtois was complaining as well one time about they're making us play too much, they play about 70 games, even AFCON is there as well. And also how football changed now, it's more systematic as well. Like players can't have the freedom as they used to have. So there's a lot of pressure on footballers as well. So, for example, how different has the mentality is like compared to before and now? Let's say before you could have more freedom. Now you have to just literally be systematic. You have to follow, be textbook, just like what the manager telling you. Like, look at Grealish, he used to be free. Now he just passes it back. What kind of mentality do you need for you to just overcome that? Because it's really hard.
Now
you're not yourself.
You got to have a strong mentality. Like, it kind of touches on to the single that I'm gonna be releasing soon called Human, and it's like, at the end of the day, everyone just wants to be free. When you're a little kid playing football, you don't think about it, you just play football. But then, like you said, like now there's the tactics, there's, the analytics, there's so many things that go into before you even kick a ball. So it's like now everything is it's like they're trying to add more and more information, which is supposed to help you, but it takes away the freedom aspect. And I feel like the top players that I've played against, or that we all know in the world, just somehow find a way to still be free. Yeah. And yeah, that's the key to success, in my opinion.
It's just playing for the love of it.
Yeah,
really.
just being free. Like,
is there anyone who reminds you of that? Like, you look at a footballer now and just like, you remind me of the 90s, or I don't know. There's a couple.
For me, Rudiger, in my opinion, like
Rudiger.
Yeah, he's proper aggressive. He pings the ball if he wants to. He shoots from out far as well. Even in the Euros and the Real Madrid, like he's like proper, I think, 90s defender, in my opinion.
Rudiger's one.
Yeah, he's onto you. Like, he does little touches. Like if you see him against Haaland, he was onto him as well. He like gets into your head.
I love it.
I'll say it as well. You see Courtois and Alisson. My theory is that these are the last remaining old school keepers. From now on, we're getting playmakers, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what it's sweeper keeper.
That's what we're getting.
Now,
we're not getting bears anymore. Like Courtois, it's alright with his feet, but he's still a keeper.
That Champions League final against Liverpool.
Don't talk about that, mate. We're not talking about that today. Yeah. It's all international today. We're not bringing up clubs.
Hey, at least you got one.
But even now, this international, we've seen, like, you see how Pep and these Arteta, Xavi's, whoever, Thiago Motta, Alonso, they all do systematic systems, do this. We see more freedom now in this Euro. Like, look how many long shots they've scored. Like Turkey, Slovenia, Czech Republic. Like, international football is actually has more freedom than.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what I think they're kind of giving them the freedom nowadays a lot more.
That's why I said earlier.
But one thing I was going to say about freedom, though, one thing I remember from back for like 10 years ago, to be fair, was one thing that Rio Ferdinand said. It made newspapers, and he compared footballers to slaves, because you're essentially tied into whatever these guys want you to pretty much do, and however they want you to keep at the club. Do you ever feel like that in being a footballer yourself?
Yeah. I mean, yes and no. Like, obviously, I'm grateful, innit, for the opportunity,
Of course.
to play football. It's my biggest passion, and to be able to go on the pitch and train and play and whatever is an amazing feeling. But sometimes you do feel like you're kind of trapped. You can't really do too much. There's a stigma if you go outside. Oh, you should be at home. If you do something other than football, it's like, nah, you're not focused. You're not concentrating.
100%.
And it's always like we all love football. Otherwise, we wouldn't do football. Do you know what I mean? So it's the stigma around it of like, you have to, you can't do anything else. You like, if you go on holiday and you're seen partying, you're on holiday. That's your time to have fun.
They're doing it to Jack Grealish right now, isn't it?
Do you know what I'm saying? But it's seen as a negative. But why is it seen as negative? So it's always like the whole stigma around like, nah, you just have to be football, and like, we dedicate our lives to football. So it's upsetting in that way, but we just got to try and be grateful, like I said, and find the positives out of it, and at the end of the day, we're living our dreams, innit? So we can't really be too negative about it.
Yeah. So are you a fan? Sorry, are you a fan of like how they just do systems now, or are you more of like a club type of like manager that you like, or Ancelotti where they give you more freedom? Which one are you as a fan of, for example?
I'm more like, I watch Real Madrid the way that they play, and I'm a fan of them because they still got the element of success. They still work hard, but you see a lot of their players, Vinicius, Rodrigo, all of them, like, they're all free in their own way. They all go party. They all, not saying you should party, but they all, do you know what I mean? They all integrate with each other. They all go on holiday with each other. They all go. I see a couple of them at the NBA. Like, they're just having fun, innit? So it's like, in England, it's not, you're not really allowed to have fun. It seems that way. Obviously you are, but it's like, if you do, you see with the Jack Grealish thing, it's like, or he's out partying again, or
Sancho as well when he went.
Do you know what I mean? So it's
partying.
like I just want people to be free. Like obviously, work hard, perform, but you're still a human being. You can still go to the restaurant if you want. Yeah. You can still do these other things. You can still have different hobbies, and yeah, that's what I'm a fan of personally.
Yeah, that's true.
So how hard? Yeah, one question I always wanted. How hard is dieting? How hard?
Dieting.
Like, is it to a point now? Do you still have to kind of control your brain to diet, or have you been dieting so long that you almost don't want the stuff that's bad for you? You're already you've taken it that way, if that makes sense. Which way is it?
It's not that difficult. I feel like breakfast and lunch, they take care of it for you.
Oh.
At the club, you have breakfast and lunch there, and then in the evening, some players have chefs. Other people, they just keep it simple, pasta and chicken or salmon, and do you know what I mean? They just keep it simple. I feel like it's only really after the games that you can kind of mess up a little bit because, you're so hungry after the game. You just played 90 minutes. Someone might be like, oh, I want to get Chinese, or I want to get, I don't know, KFC or whatever. And obviously that's all personal preference. For me personally,
I was about to ask you.
I'm always trying to focus on, okay, cool, I need to, what's going to help my recovery for the next game? What's going to help my recovery for training? And so I've just kind of learned how to not eat too badly. And I've always I never really had a problem with diets. But then obviously everyone's different, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever been caught in a cheeky McDonald's or something? Or?
I've eaten McDonald's. I don't eat it like that no more though.
No, I mean, as someone you've been in there, and someone's been like, "Oh, snap! I know you. You're a football. You shouldn't be in there."
Nah.
Nah, yeah, man. So when I was in the academy at Stevens, they used to always be looking out for footballers in McDonald's. They'd be like, "Oh, you're in this tracksuit."
Hey, I saw Serge Aurier. I remember sticking on. I did to Serge Aurier, trying to hide with his light blue hoodie, but his beard was sticking out the hoodie.
Oh man!
And I was like, "Hey, I see you getting the what's that pasta? You know that pasta, the one." It's like the balls of pasta with the meat inside. I was like, hey, I get that as well,
Dembele was eating pizza in the changing room. I don't know if you've seen it. Like, while the champ was talking, he's just there eating a pizza.
But
they do that, innit?
That's normal, yeah.
Oh, okay. I
After
thought.
games, that's
Oh,
normal.
okay.
Yeah, after games,
I didn't know. I thought.
mad.
James Madison, he goes, I always feel the need to have pie and mash, or like the most disgust, like I need to have that greasy British meal. Like I need a pie and mash, fish and chips, cod and chips or something after a match. That's my...
When I was playing academy football, I was just living off just cod and rice, bro. That's like my whole diet. Like they had that every single time in the change room. And you come in to start the day, you'd have like what you should be eating on the walls and that. It was proper. Like you had to be strict on your diet. So like you don't care about. We got caught one time getting Tesco meal deals, and our manager was like, "What, you gonna put the shit back in your system? Yeah, straight after training." And it was like, "Raw, this is what it's like." So obviously they give us the experience of what it's like being the pros, isn't it? And then what they have to kind of go through.
The worst one is when you do the body fats.
Yeah.
Oh.
Me, I'm 0% anyway. So
I've never had a problem in it, but some of the players like panicking, because if you're over a certain amount, and you get fined, and then you can't even play.
Well, you get fined if you're a certain amount. Is that like in a contract, or is that like just normal club?
Nah,
club
just club rules, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I know Adele Trapp struggled with his weight, wasn't he? He was a big one.
Yeah. I remember when
Phillips, you could say.
Pep announced in the public, he's like, he came back overweight from internationals. You won't be playing.
Bulking, mate. Bulking.
That's mad.
Well, one thing I want to ask you, Dide, I don't feel free to not ask. Obviously, general elections coming up and that. I wanted to know you man's opinions because people like Marcus Rashford, they're big voices. These are big people that you're speaking to. And he's not, just because you're a footballer don't mean you're not smart and you don't know what you're talking about. So I wanted to see, like, what's you guys' opinions on should footballers have an opinion on politics?
I don't.
Nah.
There is politics, but I don't think you should. For example, Mbappe the other day, he's like, "Yo, don't vote for this person, this, that." It's not your business, man. Just talk about football.
But what if
you
Mbappe
can,
is...
yes, but not like you can do it indirectly. But he's literally saying, "Don't vote for this lady.
What?
Don't do some lady for running an election in France." You can maybe indirectly, but obviously maybe it's because he's friends with Macron.
I'll say anybody's allowed to have an opinion,
Yeah.
but if you are going to express your opinion, then the backlash is the backlash.
Yeah.
You see
Yeah,
how
expect it, obviously.
you see how Dide said, for example, social media is a thing. and it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
You get to express your opinion. But if you do, just like anything else,
That's what I mean.
what you're gonna get back is what you're gonna get back.
Yeah.
But it's obviously you're putting something out to focus on a certain response, right?
Yeah.
People who engage with you properly is what you're actually focusing on. So I think you should, but again, what's gonna come back at you is
Yeah, you just
political
gotta
as well.
prepare
I think, yeah, of course. But that's my thing was like obviously with like the BLM sort of stuff that changed a lot. Like people were obviously like, oh, these footballers were just on one knee and not change anything, but they were because
some was getting down on one knee.
Yeah, it did change things because everyone every week was watching Premier League football and being like, oh, these guys doing it again. And then like,
Zaha
still
wasn't
think
doing
about,
it though, innit? Zaha,
yeah, some footballers didn't do it. It still made noise. Still was people were still talking about it. That's what it was meant to do.
There's always politics in football, innit?
Yeah, of course. But my whole thing's like, those people say footballers shouldn't have a voice, and it's like, well, they should because some
they
of them
should.
are really smart. Some of these guys
They
are
have
screwed
influence,
on.
isn't it? Yeah.
What do you think, Dide, bro? Do you think like as a baller, these guys should come out, same as Marcus Rashford? No, Eze's doing a lot in charity, which is amazing.
Yeah, I think everyone, like you said, innit, everyone should have a voice. Doesn't matter whether you're a footballer or not. It's just about how you use it. And I feel like if they do that correctly, then why not?
Yeah.
Why can't they speak?
Yeah. Because they got a lot of influence as well, the footballers or just athletes in general.
Yeah.
If there's something good, then why not?
That's what I think a lot of people just think because you're an athlete, you're not look smart as well. Like it's a bit kind of mad. Like, a lot of these guys are really.
Hey,
smart.
I've been educated by a few athletes about politics. I'm like, oh, I didn't see that angle.
Yeah. That's how I think a lot of them kind of hold back there. A lot of them have good opinions and stuff, especially like during like Jeremy Corbyn's time when he was doing the Labour campaigns. A lot of them held back, and I think that would have been a big push that would have helped supporting that around that time as well. So that's something I kind of thought was.
But I will say this random thing though. Yeah, this is just something that tell me if you agree with this or not. Yeah, but growing up, I feel like the politicians were just better. Nowadays, I can't look at any politicians. They just, I don't know. I can't. Like, for example, right? I was in year 4, year 3 when I came to this country, I remember looking at Tony Blair. I remember looking at him and listening to him and being like, okay. I don't understand everything that he's saying, but this is an important man and I can see what he's getting at with what he's saying. Now, I can't. I can't do it. I can't spend 10 minutes looking at any of these guys.
The only person that kind of attracted me to even vote was that Jeremy Corbyn time. Like, he was the only person that kind of a bit of change, but he was the only person. And now politics is a bit boring. But that's what I think. Like the artists, the more the artists and the people that relate to the young people and stuff, that's what we kind of need to push the future. Anyways, to be fair, in the sort of voting thing.
But that's an impossible job. That's worse than the England job.
Who you guys voted for?
Hey, don't put me on the spot like that. That's worse than the England job. That's worse than the England job right there, bro.
That is a curse. That is a curse. But nah, man. But I was gonna say, what was my? We're gonna move in some games, I think. To be fair.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to go do? You
I'll ask. Who's your favorite player growing up?
Straight in.
There we go.
Want to do the cutscene?
Favorite
player, like they watch. You like watching a lot. You're like, oh, like. Because my one was Ronaldinho and Messi and Ronaldinho when I was growing up.
I'd say Henry, you know.
Yeah.
I say Henry.
Yeah.
Henry. Ronaldinho close second, but Henry.
What was your favorite thing about Henry? What's the thing that grabbed you about this guy?
I think it's just his aura, man. On the pitch, when you used to watch him, obviously he scored important goals. And yeah, he just separated himself from the rest, and I feel like that's you know the X factor in a footballer is being able to do that. And yeah, he just inspired me when I was younger. I remember, you know, with the burgundy red kit.
Yeah, the iconic,
iconic, man, iconic.
With the white Nike Vapors with the gold back on the Vapors.
Iconic.
Yeah.
So who's your favorite player? Who's your favorite player now, if you have one?
Messi.
Yeah.
Just not for me, but just like to watch.
Yeah.
I think
to watch.
Yeah, he's just the best.
So is he your great GOAT, or someone else is your GOAT? Because that was my next question. Like, who's your GOAT then? Because mine is Messi, but so
obviously Messi is the best ever in my opinion. So excluding him, then I'd probably say Neymar.
Yeah, Neymar. To be honest, not many people give him his flowers, man. Neymar is...
Neymar at a time, when I was like 18, 19, Neymar was the guy when he had the mohawk at Santos.
Yeah.
Oh, Santos Neymar was...
I was waiting for him.
He finished top 10 in Ballon d'Or at
just
Santos.
Neymar.
That's crazy. Finishing
I
top
couldn't-
10 Ballon d'Or at Santos, I haven't seen anyone
yeah,
outside
that's
of the
mad.
top 5 leagues. Like,
He was
that
ridiculous.
is,
In terms of talent,
Yeah.
natural ability, then I would say Neymar. Obviously, Messi's he's different, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying like apart from him,
yeah, I'm not even mad at that, man.
then I say Neymar.
I was gonna say, should we do a game of blind ranking? You know blind ranking?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Go on.
I do. Obviously, I'm just doing it for Dide, I guess. But
How many players?
I'll do three. I'll do different. I'll do a world one, a Euros one, and I'll do an England one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll start with the world one. Seeing you kind of obviously starting with Messi and that.
Yeah.
So all right, first one. You obviously got 1 to 5 for this one. Yeah. So where you put in Mbappe.
Ooh, what a start.
Should really pull the whiteboard out actually.
Yeah. How many players is there? 3?
Huh?
5.
Five.
So out of 5. So Mbappe goes. Because we don't know who's coming next.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got all the spots.
He broke his nose as well.
Oh, yeah.
What's this in the Euros or?
No,
Just
this
in-
is
this is
world.
world, this is
All-time.
world.
This is like all time.
Everything.
All time. Yeah.
So it's world first, then Euros, then England.
And I haven't just put
5
every
players
single
each.
legend, by the way.
Current players or?
Any,
All players, they're all
right
players
now,
as well.
any,
I'm
yeah.
gonna chuck out 5 players to you, and you just put them into your order.
Yeah, so now it's Mbappe. So out of 5, where are you going to put him?
5.
5.
Yeah, because he knew there's going to be all-time
Oh,
legends.
actually, to be
So
fair, yeah. Definitely. Oh, 5
yeah,
is risky,
I'll
though.
put him 5 as well.
Okay.
He'll be the worst player of the lot.
Okay. Where you put in Ronaldinho?
Oh, okay, fair enough. It might be peak still.
2nd.
Ooh. Are you Ronaldinho over Neymar or Neymar over Ronaldinho?
Nah, Ronaldinho.
So where'd you put him?
Wow!
Second.
Neymar.
Second, yeah.
Love that. Agreed.
Yeah, Ronaldinho, man.
What about R9?
Ooh.
If you know me, you know what I mean.
Not above Ronaldinho. That's crazy.
All right. So this one. Well, Messi.
Number 1.
Yeah, come on, man.
Hey, his
Undisputed,
list
bro.
might be spot on still.
And
Good.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, 4.
Oh.
If you had the chance to swap players, would you do it? Like swap any?
So
So
you got Messi at 1,
Messi.
Ronaldinho at 2, R9 at 3, Cristiano Ronaldo at 4, and Mbappe at 5.
Yeah,
that's-
I would.
And just to
Yeah, sure.
In, nah,
sure,
in,
show
in-
you.
in terms
Show
of
the camera.
influence, in terms of influence, I'd probably swap Ronaldo with Ronaldinho.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair dues, fair dues.
Yeah,
Let's
Messi, Ronaldo second, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Say no. Speed up a bit. Obviously, this one's a bigger one. This one's obviously for the Euros, and this is current players in the Euros. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, but this
So
one is
so far, basically, in terms of the performance and stuff, isn't it? Or just in like
yeah,
general.
Yeah, I just put 10 random Euro players and then
10, yeah?
Yeah, that I talked about, I guess. All right.
Hey.
I'll give you the first one. Harry Kane.
4.
4. Mad. Jamal Musiala. Out of 10, yeah?
Stand up. Stand up.
7.
Wow.
7 Musiala. What about Bellingham?
Ooh.
6.
That's mad.
Touch your list so far. Bellingham, Musiala,
There could
Kane.
be probably better players, isn't
I
it?
think, yeah. I mean,
Hopefully.
Foden. Philip. Phil Foden.
So what was it?
So you've got Harry Kane at number 4, Jude Bellingham at number 6, and Jamal Musiala at number 7.
Foden. 8.
8.
Ooh.
Okay. What about his what about his friend? Bukayo Saka.
9.
9.
Damn.
This
I was gonna ask him
this is
how
gonna
do
be
you feel about
joking. This is gonna be quite interesting.
To be fair.
What about Kylian Mbappe?
Ooh.
France.
Euros, yeah.
In the Euros, yeah.
Current players,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Current players.
I'll put him number 1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else.
Number 1. Big Mbappe. What about Harry Kane?
You said that.
Harry Kane 4.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, my bad. Sorry, that was my list over here. Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's a now Cristiano as well.
Yeah. current
still ain't bad.
2024 Ronaldo.
So how many-
You got 2, 3, 5, or 10.
I'm gonna go with.
This how you know we're in 2024.
I'm gonna go with 3.
Yeah.
3.
Ooh, left one.
I got one guy in mind.
Let's hope he comes up.
Yeah.
Let's hope he comes up.
No, you got 2, 5, and 10. Yeah.
2, 5, 10.
Yeah.
Whew. Oh damn. This guy played in the Euros
Who?
now.
What's-
Antoine Griezmann.
Yeah, man.
Definitely
He's
played.
top, man.
Yeah, I know.
For France.
Five.
See everyone.
5,
he's trending on
5
Twitter.
is first. Yeah, 5.
5.
5.
Yeah,
Five.
5 is good.
Damn. And who we got? We
2
got
and 10,
2
yeah.
and 10. Who we got left? Oh yeah.
Ooh.
All right. This is being mad. Yamal.
Oh.
Yeah, I put him 10.
10.
Nah, man, that disrespecting my boy,
Okay.
man.
And then your number 2 is actually Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, snap.
That's
You actually
mad.
think it was Kevin De Bruyne?
That's why I saved him.
I wasn't gonna put him in, which is funny. I was gonna leave it for I was gonna put like some next underdog player in there, and you'd be like, "Why did he put that in?"
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne.
But, yeah,
Hey, let's see the list.
Yeah,
Maybe you show it to the camera. If you show it to the
I've
camera.
got someone else in there. I think I got someone in there twice.
Oh,
No, I got Yamal in.
Yeah.
Saka,
Yamal 10.
oh no, that was Foden, I think. Put Foden.
Yeah,
Foden.
Foden.
Yamal. Who did I not put in?
Foden.
Foden is it?
Oh, you
Yeah.
do. You got.
Foden's there.
Foden's 8, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Saka.
Saka.
No, you put Saka third though.
Who did you put third?
I put
Ronaldo.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you put Ronaldo third. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's
That's it.
Cristiano.
So
So I remember
one-
Saka was 9 after Foden. I remember.
So one's
My bad,
Mbappe.
guys. It's my first time hosting the podcast.
Ronald. He wrote Ronald.
hey, not bad. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
Let's show
man.
it to the camera.
Not bad at all.
And my handwriting will get better, guys. Don't worry.
I've got a game.
Hey, we'll hold him to that. It's on camera.
I've got a game for Dide, yeah. So I'm gonna name.
That's solid, no?
Yeah,
that's good, that's
Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's good.
Do you need the board, yeah?
Yeah, we need the board. I've got a
Would've been-
game.
Wouldn't have
So
been my pick.
there's 10 great midfielders
Yeah.
after 2000s.
Okay.
And there's table 1 and table 2. So you're ranking them of all time. And there can only be 5 per table.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna give you the names and then one by one, and then you put them either table 2 or table 1. Yeah.
Which one's table one's better, right?
Table 1 is like the best
Okay,
basically,
yeah,
and then
okay.
there's table like straight after table 2.
Reserves.
So 10 midfielders, table 1 or table 2, 5 per table. So Iniesta, we need the board.
Table 1.
Iniesta, okay.
Table 1 for sure.
Table 1.
Iniesta. Next player is Cruz.
Big Tony.
Table.
Remember the players that are gonna come, and you can only put 5 per table.
Table 2.
Yeah, I agree.
Table 2.
He's retiring.
Actually,
Anyways.
to be fair.
Next one is Xavi.
Yeah, table 1.
Yes.
Hernandez, yeah?
Yes, there's no other Xavi. Zidane. Xavi Simons.
Table 1.
Xabi Alonso.
For sure. So you got 2 more players for table 1.
Yeah, that's cool.
Scholes.
Table 2.
Ooh!
Yeah. Fairs. I agree with everything. Modric.
Yeah, 2.
What?
Table 2.
That is. I put Modric 1, but anyways, Busquets.
You still got 2 on table 2, innit?
So you got
2 on both.
three. Yeah, 2 left.
Busquets.
Table 2.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Busquets.
Pirlo.
Table 1.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting that guy. Table 1.
Lampard.
Table 2.
So the last player has to be table 1.
Did I miss anyone? Let me see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 there. 1,
Lampard,
2, 3, 4.
Scholes,
You got
Gerrard.
one more
Nah,
on
you
table
got
2.
one.
Yeah, you
Table
got
1, sorry.
Yeah, Gerard Lampard.
Oh. Wait.
You got Gerrard
Yeah,
in there?
Gerard's next. Sorry, Gerard. Yeah.
that was it.
He has to
Gerard.
be.
you always-
Would you put Gerard 1?
He's at Liverpool.
Yeah, table 1. Table 1. I was hoping you was going to say his name.
Yeah, Gerard. Yeah,
Yeah,
I forgot.
same.
Yeah. So we got table 1: Iniesta, Xavi, Zidane, Pirlo, Gerard, Cruz, Scholes, Modric, Busquets, Lampard.
In table
So
2.
would you actually put Gerard table 1?
Yeah, 100.
Really? So above like Busquets and Modric and Cruz.
Yeah.
Let's show them the table.
Ooh. Mad. Hey.
So between Lampard, Scholes, and Gerrard, who would you put in order? Because I probably Gerrard first, right?
Yeah, I'd put.
Yeah, same.
I'll put Gerrard first. I'll put Scholes second. I'll put Lampard third.
So Scholes did come out and say that I wouldn't be able to do the same job as Gerrard did at Liverpool, but he wouldn't be able to do what Gerrard did at Liverpool. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I thought
Yes.
Gerrard at Liverpool did everything, innit?
Yeah.
So he has to be number one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is a good list, man. Good list. I'll probably switch Gerrard with Modric.
Can I ask you a weird question then? Dide?
Yeah.
No, I keep
How weird is
popping
this
him
gonna
up.
be, bro?
Is there a player, yeah? Because I've got many of these, yeah. Is there a player that you kind of hated for whatever reason at one point? Whether they was the best player at your club that you hate or that was competing against you or whatever, that you ended up being like, nah, this guy's cold. I can't even deny it. Is there a player like that?
Accept it.
All them players that just grown over you over time, or even by the time they retire, you're like, hey, listen, that guy, I didn't rate him enough in his career.
No, I've never really hated on a player. I can always appreciate what they do. Do you know what I mean? So not really. Not
Maybe
really,
they got on your nerves or something. Because when I was watching, Pepe used to make me angry. Like Pepe, just stomping on people's Messi's hand, stuff like El Clasico. So maybe someone like Pepe or those guys were crazy.
Nah, not really. I never really hated on
Yeah.
on one particular player. You know what I mean?
Or frustrated. It's not hate is the wrong word. I say frustrated you. Got under your skin for whatever reason, even if it's just because they're a good player, just because they're sick.
Nah, I appreciate if you're a good player.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll give you mine. Kobe Mainu, bro. Literally.
Mainu?
Yeah, man.
Already?
He's a Man United player. I just can't I can see where everyone's rating him, but I don't really. He's not for me, man. He's not for me. But obviously, Dide, you are a baller. You're also an artist as well, yeah. I did ask you earlier. What was the worst thing you kind of think about is being a footballer? What's the best thing about doing music? What are you enjoying the most about being an artist now? You kind of did a different sort of career change.
I say when I listen to music now, I got a different ear for it. Like now, before I used to listen to music and just like a normal listen, but now I'm listening to the lyrics, I'm listening to the beat, I'm listening to the way that it was produced, and it's just interesting, isn't it?
You appreciate it pretty much the same way now. Where you can same way if you play football, you appreciate the ballers on the pitch the same sort of way where you would be on the pitch. Yeah. You find the same way now artists in music. You're like, okay, I see why he did like that, or he did this sort of route.
Or even now when I watch a music video, it's like I see what it took to get that music video. Yeah. So now I just appreciate everything more, innit? So it's a nice feeling because before, like I said, I'm just an average listener that just it's on YouTube. I just click on it and then, do you know what I mean? But now it's I see the performance shots, I see the drone shots, and I see everything differently. So now it's like I respect the artist more than what I did before. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
I say
I'm the same as well.
You said your inspiration was Henry, obviously, in the football side.
Yeah.
Who'd you say inspirations on the music side? Mariah Carey or?
Nah, I'd say I don't know. I don't really have a specific individual. I kind of just like a lot of different artists.
Maybe growing up, did you have any inspiration or?
Not really. I never planned to be doing the music thing. I'll be honest. It's all just
fell into place.
Just fell into place. Yeah, it just kind of happened. So it's not like I was 5 years old listening to whatever. Yeah. I mean, Michael Jackson was probably the first person that I was listening to that I can remember of. Yeah. King. And then in the modern times, I'll probably say Kanye West.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
But I wouldn't say I came into music because of him. But if I had to say one person, I'd probably say Kanye West.
Yeah, would he be the one person you'd want to collab with? Which artist would you want to collab with the most? Give us UK scene and worldwide scene.
UK scene, I'd probably say Dave.
Yeah.
Santa. See that?
Just because I just respect his music. like the way he does music.
Yeah, he's versatile.
Yeah, and then overall, I'd probably say Kanye West.
Kanye, yeah.
I'd probably say Kanye West.
I was thinking, are you gonna say Kanye? You're gonna say Drake. Drake would just take you straight to number one.
Takes anyone.
Gone.
Yeah,
Unless Kendrick's your opponent.
I was gonna say Drake, but then I feel like Kanye is just more artistic with it.
Yeah.
So it'll just be a mad experience. You know what I mean?
I love his sort of gospel sort of vibes he brings with it. But
Kanye he's a real mad genius with music. I can't even give him that trait.
Crazy. I say, have you ever been in change rooms? Yeah. Obviously, I'm not saying you are, but have you been in change rooms and you played your own music and all your teammates have been like, "Oh, this is bangs."
I've not played it personally, no, but they have.
That's jokes. But when your face has dropped, you like, damn.
I'm just on my phone like this, like.
Yeah, just.
So, oh, this guy's sick, you know.
Did you comment on any of them? Like, hey, you listened to? Hey, that guy's sick, you know.
Oh mate, what's obviously you got your new project coming out.
Yeah.
What's your new track out today, Mental?
Yeah.
What's the sort of meaning behind this one? Obviously, you got another one that's we filmed today as well called Human. But tell us a bit more about Mental first, though.
Mental is kind of like an insight into the lifestyle that, you know, the footballer gets on. In the video, you got the private jets and the cars and flying out different countries, in the casinos, spending money. And it's like, when you actually listen to the lyrics, then you can see that behind all of that, there's, you know, some mental, I don't want to say mental issues, but like there's just a lot of things that, you know, people go through that you can't really see. You just see the cars and, like I said, the jets and all of that. And it's kind of like my way of saying that, yeah, like it's nice having all these things and we're grateful for it, but at the end of the day, we're still going through, you know, mental problems, and we do need not necessarily help, but we just want to be able to speak out and have, you know, the voice to speak. And a lot of the time in the football industry, we don't really have that chance to speak out. And yeah, that's kind of what the song's about. It's kind of flashy, but there's elements of, you know, truth in it.
It's meant to be about life's crazy, pretty much. You're saying, yeah.
Life's got its challenges, isn't it?
Yeah, literally. I love how you contrasted it with a new track as well with Human, and you're bringing a bit more down to earth. You're obviously saying how I am the same as everyone else. But tell us a bit more about Human as well, because this one, I think a lot of the For the Badge, the football fans, as well as obviously the music fans, are gonna love this track. To be fair, so tell us a bit more about it coming up.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it to drop. Like it's a different angle altogether. It's like what we've been saying on the podcast. Everything is about being yourself, being true to yourself, being free. And in the football industry especially, we're not really allowed to be ourselves. You know, why can't I do music and be a footballer? Yeah. Why is it a thing where, you got to focus on football? Like, why can't you? Yeah. I didn't kill anyone. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can showcase your talent. Yeah, you got your talent and you can showcase it, yeah.
And I'm still going to I'll still do the same as what I would do without it. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like that it just stands for everything. And it's like, not even just through football, but just in general. It's like, because he's white, or because he's black, or because he's Asian, or because he's like, nah, we're all the same. We're all human, innit? So it's like, just the constant stigma around who we are, and like trying to put us in boxes. And at the end of the day, we're all the same, and we all have dreams. We all aspire to do great things, and everyone should just be labelled as a human being, rather than you're an athlete, you can't do this. You're an artist, you can't go into like everyone's the same, innit? Everyone has a voice, everyone has an opinion, and that's how I think it should be.
True.
You should follow your dreams, to be fair. Do what you want to do as the main goal.
As long as it's positive.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
100%. Promote positivity.
Then what? Then I don't see why it can't be a thing.
So what's, like, last question from me, what's your advice for young players in the academy trying to make it to the top? Like, what's the most important thing to have as a youngster or as an academy player that will take you further in that department, in that sport? Like, what would you give?
as hard as it is, I would say to just always try and believe in yourself. I feel like confidence is the most important thing in football. Like some of the players that I've played with, like the top players that I've played with, the thing that separates them, other than obviously their ability, is how confident they are, how much they believe in themselves. We was talking about Neymar earlier, and for me, he's got the biggest confidence in world football. Like, it's crazy, because he just believes he's obviously he is outstanding, but he just believes he's so much better than everyone else. Yeah. And it transcends onto the pitch. So I feel like you have to believe in yourself. You got to be your biggest believer. And then people will be like, oh, okay, he believes in himself, I'm going to believe in him too. And yes, especially as a young player going through the ranks, you need that for sure, because football is a game of opinions. Yeah. And not everyone's going to think, I believe in you. You got to try and persuade them to believe in you. So that would be my advice.
So do you think they should do a lot more with academies to kind of install to the kids that obviously being a footballer, making it pro, you're most likely not going to get. I was watching a documentary that one of my old colleagues, Jordan Patrick, was in, and Cecil G, you might see him on AFTV, and they were on a really interesting documentary called Chasing the Dream. I'll send it over to Charlotte after, but it's an amazing documentary, and it really showed how they both was at academy. So Jordan was at Luton, and Cecil was at Crawley, Crawley Town, and they both just got released, like dropped out of nowhere. They were both made out to be they're going to be the next star of England, and then they both just got dropped out of nowhere. Do you think they should have? That the football academies nowadays, I don't know what they've kind of changed since then. Do you think there's still a lot they kind of do to kind of prepare the youth for the future?
Yeah, a little bit, but I feel like you can't really prepare. Like, once you get into that industry, especially in the professional world, it's like dog eat dog. Like, and you just gotta have the mentality to survive it. And there's no real way of prepping you for that, because you don't know what it's gonna be like when you get there. So, I mean, the academies do their best to try and help and try and, provide things. A lot of the young kids now, they're doing like the media training and stuff like that at a young age, which is good. But when you've just lost a game and the Sky Sports presenter's telling you, why didn't you score that chance? You can't. You know what I mean? You can't really prepare him for that. So it's just, it is what it is. It's like football. It's football at the highest level. It's a tough industry to be a part of, and you got to be mentally strong for it.
Yeah.
I love that. I love everything. Your message kind of looking to spread it in football. But obviously, almost wrap it up. Don't worry, I got one more game for you, This one's a bit, obviously, you're doing music and you're doing football. So I wanted to do a game. I'm calling it. Get the editors prepared. Josh, VA Bars. There's a new game. Just bring it in just for you, Dide, bro. So I'm going to give you lyrics from a track. It's going to obviously have football reference into it. You just got to give me the artist and the track.
I'll try my best.
Don't worry. I'll give you a mix of easy ones and hard ones. All right, cool. We'll start with the first one. Lombe knows this one straight up. Champagne popper, 4-4 chopper, in the Black Knight bomber, heartbeat stopper, half-heart MC dropper, 45 whapper, leave you in the States like caca.
Is this meant to be an easy one?
Yeah. You know this one, man. Charlotte knows this one in the back.
You should know.
Do you want me to do the beat for you?
Should I know this?
Yeah. Come on.
Should I do the beat for you?
I don't know
the
this
track
one,
name.
Should we give him a clue? It's two artists on one track.
I got one person in mind, but if I say it, it's gonna sound dumb.
Gone.
No, I'm not gonna say.
You know this one. You don't know.
Yeah, you got.
If I say it like this, half-heart MC dropper, 45 whapper, leave you in the States like caca. You must remember that bar. It's got one of your favorite artists in it.
Yeah. That gave it away. Should we just say it?
Yeah, say it.
Go on. Should I say it, or do you want to say it? Go on.
Let Lombe guess it. What were you going to say, Lombe?
Huh? Go on then.
What were you going to say?
Give us It's
Write down.
Dave and what's his name?
Dave,
Yeah,
man.
Dave.
Go on, Lombo, help me out.
The worst thing is I've forgotten what the track name is.
Oh my
That's
god.
my worst thing. But I know it's track.
Yeah, he knows.
Ain't Tracy?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to.
Believe in yourself.
Nah.
I hear that still.
Yeah,
I hear
what
that
song? What song? Do you know the name?
Begins with a G, no?
Nah. True.
So it's after a footballer.
Yeah. And they filmed it in Paris.
Yeah. He's French. The footballer is French.
No, he's not French. He used
he's
to
not
play
French,
he used to play for
he's playing
PSG.
France. My
He used to
bad.
play-
He is South American.
Should we say it? Should we
What's
say
that-
it?
what's that name?
You tell us when you want us to give it to you.
Thiago.
Yeah, Thiago Silva. Yeah, Thiago Silva.
Thiago.
All right,
Yeah,
this
that-
one's probably an easier one, yeah.
Yeah.
No better. Anything excellent finish, Mo Salah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's heady one, innit?
Yeah. You know the track?
No, but I was listening to his latest one.
Oh, yeah.
I still know, but
Yeah.
Oh, that's
serious tune.
I wish I had that one on here for you.
Yeah, Uncle Heddy, bro.
All right,
Big up Uncle Heddy, bro.
well, this might be a new one for you. My man are United like gigs. I'll never leave my young gunners like Thierry.
To be honest, I don't know this one.
Yeah, I don't think you. I didn't really remember this one.
Nah,
to be fair.
not without hearing a beat, I wouldn't know.
Nah, it's actually a track by Skepta called English Breakfast. I've never knew Skepta used to drop football bars like that. To be fair,
Innit? That's mad.
yeah. But I'll do one more for you. Yeah. And this one actually. This one's I guarantee you probably won this one. I beat shots like Gerrard, and when I say move with the dogs, I don't mean Wellard. Old school.
When I
one.
say move with the
If you
dogs, I
listen to
don't mean
Grime-
Willard.
If you listen to Grime,
I know it is. But
do you?
again, I'm terrible with track names.
Who
100%.
do you think the artist is?
Go on.
He's an artist then.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Nah. Who do you think
BBK, innit? Someone from
it is?
BBK.
Yeah, she is.
Is it
100%.
Jamie?
Yeah, I know exactly
Yeah.
that, but I can even hear it in the voice
Skepta,
that he's
no?
saying it.
I'll say it again for you. I beat shots like Gerrard, and when I say I move dogs, I don't
Don't
mean
be
Wellard.
Willard.
I don't know, man.
Nah.
No, I ain't got a clue.
It's
Is
actually
that Frisco?
Yes,
It's Frisco. You see, I'm terrible with track names,
That's
but I
mad.
know who it is.
I did
bro.
not expect you have everyone to come up with it.
I'm
not gonna lie.
BBK.
bro,
I'm big
you gotta give us
BBK.
the beat, man. You can't just be saying
yeah.
Next time you come back on, I'll start bringing beats. I'll bring the instrumentals in that. But the thing is, if we put the beats on, I don't know if it's just gonna get taken down and they'll claim the whole video for
Yeah.
using their track.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that was Frisco back in 2009 when Gerrard was obviously still in his prime at Liverpool and that. But I appreciate you obviously coming
man.
on D-Day. One thing I really wanted to ask though was, what is your message with your future music? What do you want to? What do you want to spread? Yeah. What's your plans? What do you want to spread for the world? And what do you want everyone to take from your music?
Just to try and be free in it. Like I feel like that's the most important message that I can really pass on to someone else, is just to express yourself. And me doing what I'm doing should hopefully inspire a lot of people to be like, nah, he's doing what he wants to do. He does football, but he's doing this. So why can't I? Do you know what I mean? Why can't I express myself? And as for the music, I just want people to see how good I really am at music. I feel like people, they haven't really seen it yet. Obviously, there's elements of skill in there, but the tape's definitely gonna be a level up from what everyone's heard so far, and how deep this can go. I feel like this can go far, and yeah, I just want people to take me in. Like aside from the whole football thing, I just want people from an artistic point of view to take in, the music and listen to it just without the whole stigma of, oh, is he a footballer? Who is he? Just to really take me in just as solely as an artist, like as a completely different thing. And if that can be done, then that would be a success for me.
Okay, can I ask you the last question then? Everyone's always like, I'm about to ask a question. But hey, is there a point that you want to get to, or even when you retire, where you're gonna reveal, or is it undecided?
It's undecided. Right now, it's just about, like I said, expressing myself, and music allows me to do that. Other things do as well, but music allows me to do that, and getting out the message that, instead of saying it in an interview, I'm gonna say it in the music. So it's like expressing myself and along the way inspiring people hopefully. And yeah, like trying to see how far it can go. Like there's no real limits to what it can be. And you know, we're fortunate enough to have done quite well so far, innit, in terms of the branding and the music so far, but there's way more still to come, and I'm just excited for everyone to hear it.
I got one more, yeah. When you become when you become a legend in the rap game and you retire, if you do sell that mask, how much would you sell it for?
I don't know, innit? It'd be a lot. It's not really about.
Give us like a number.
It's not really about the money though. Like it's really just about the legacy.
Yeah.
I think, and I feel like it's a special thing that, aside from the football, there's a whole nother brand that people can get inspired from, and you know it motivates me even in football sense. Like even today we were shooting, are people coming up to me and that they don't even know who I am. Do you know what I mean? They're just going purely off the brand. So it's like it's inspiring, and it's like it motivates me to keep going for more and keep you know trying to provide the positive influence and yeah, there's no real limit to what it can be. Like we'll see, innit?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
We see.
Yeah, curious to see how. Love that. Keep going, bro.
Great, man.
Yeah,
Great.
man. But yeah, you got a big message, I think, with your music, and obviously you're doing it through the football sort of thing. You got a message for loads of different people. You got a message for the footballers, for the future footballers that come out, for the people that are just chasing their dream, doing music, doing football, trying to be a chef, whatever your dream is.
Yeah.
You're inspiring everyone. Your lyrics are deeper than just literally being a footballer. Like, if you actually listen to your music, take in what you're saying, you got a massive message to spread.
That's the thing.
That's what I'm proper about. I love supporting your stuff, so hopefully we can be.
It, man.
Thank you for coming on. It's been amazing having you, bro.
Great discussion, man.
Appreciate you guys
proper.
having me on the show.
Love.
Hey.
But make sure you go and stream Mental, which is out today, yeah? And as well as that, look out for Human coming out in, early July?
Yeah,
Mid-July?
I don't know.
It's gonna come out.
Look out for it.
Look out for it, man. Look out for it.
Sunday.
It's coming soon. It's coming soon.
yeah,
Don't worry, it's coming soon.
But I guess we'll wrap it up here.
Yeah,
Thank you,
man.
my guys, for
Thank
watching
you.
For The Badge. It's been Lombe, Abs, Jerome, and Dide. What an episode. You've been treated. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that if you want more of this.